Hey guys, it's Coach Jan here. I want to be super real with you about Tai Chi, the US Tai Chi Push Hands team, and our trajectory for October, the Tai Chi World Cup in Taiwan. I put out a video a few days before my Tai Chi World Cup seminar with Coach Nacho from Team Spain, who is easily one of the best players alive in the sport right now. I have not competed in 14 years and I have been coaching ever since. And I was thinking about competing this year, coming back. I'm not going to do that. And I think the person I feel like I would disappoint most is Coach Nacho, because he's such a cool guy. He's like, "Come on, Jan, let's go." But he's also the one who inspired me to come back, because the captain of the U.S. team, who was supposed to be announced this year, Alona Bito, current two-time Tai Chi World Cup champion for the US team, was no longer able to do it. Wonderfully, her and James McConnell are pregnant with their next child, and she will not be competing this year. So we had a void and no one to step up for the US team. So I was like, I didn't necessarily really want to do it, but I was like, you know what? Nacho's like, "Come on, man." And I was like, all right, that's cool. Let me make this announcement and start bringing people together. And that's still what I want to do. And I've started working with some players in person and remotely who are serious, but there's still not enough folks who are serious about the team to come together and to actually make something happen that I think on the scale that we need to make impact as the US team once again. So I'm making this video just to share an update, because I've been apprehensive about putting out content since that last video, since I was feeling inside. I mean, if you guys don't know what else I do outside of Tai Chi, I'm producing this show called Justice for Hire, and it takes up a lot of my time. It's a martial arts like cinematic universe that we're building through our app and all this other stuff. So it's super fun. And training with Nacho, like Tai Chi push hands, to me is still the best workout you can possibly get. It doesn't matter what your martial art is, what your fitness level is. It's the best workout you can possibly get. Sensitivity, awareness, strength, it's just incredible. And I haven't been able to play with a player like Nacho in years, because the talent pool isn't at that level. And the reality that a lot of folks who do Tai Chi push hands, even martial arts in general, don't necessarily know how to be great drilling partners, super high level drilling partners. And Nacho is a guy you can do high level drills with. And some of the folks who have come out after I made that announcement to work with me are doing some higher level drilling. I have a whole video that I've made about what it takes to be a great drilling partner. So that's a real thing and it exists. And we'll be working on that. And I want to work with you guys. I still will be present to help put together a US team. I'm not necessarily as passionate at this part of my life about competing for the Tai Chi World Cup or in push hands in general. Like I'll play with you, I'll play hard with you, but I'm playing hard with you because I want the legacy to continue. What happened with Josh Waitzkin's team, the team I was on, that I was recruited on by Josh, me and my dad, was magical. And when Josh retired and when Dan Caulfield, the assistant coach, moved on, and they're both doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, there was this void. I was like, wow, man, someone's got to, like, I've got all this video content, I've got all these archives. Like, I that's why I started my Tai Chi YouTube channel. And I'm still putting most of the content on my Tai Chi YouTube channel. Hundreds of hours of content from both Josh's era as the coach, from my era as the coach and the team captain, and from the training I've done subsequently. All of that is going to be on my Tai Chi YouTube channel, Coach Jan's Tai Chi, US Tai Chi Push Hands team. So I want to pass this on. I want new players to live with this, breathe this stuff. And again, like you still have the Taiwanese at the top and the Spain, like Coach Nacho, what he's doing. Like those are the two best teams right now. I kid you not. There's some great stuff happening with the Russian team as well that I've been seeing. And I know the Italians are strong too. So I just want you guys to know that like this is a real wonderful sport. And there's a handful of coaches worldwide from different countries that I would personally recommend that you spend some time, like Coach Barry McGinley, genius, absolute genius martial artist. There's things that need to happen. If you are serious with 6 months left to train before October, a serious player requires at least 4 months to prepare for a world-class tournament like this. So that means that if you want to be on the US team, we have dates of what the deadlines are. April 30th is the early bird discount. The final registration deadline for the Tai Chi World Cup in October is June 15th. It is April. So when I'm recording this, July 1st is the US team roster and event selection. So like I need to be able to submit everyone's like the official roster by then. If yeah, August 1st is visa documentation. September 1st is hotel booking. So this is all stuff that's happening now. Again, I'm spending most of my time producing this show. So it's like a big deal for me and for Tai Chi in general. They're putting a lot of Tai Chi into this show, into the action scenes, into the events that we're doing. We're creating massive action scenes with people across the country. So it's like, it's going to benefit the Tai Chi community too. But this Tai Chi World Cup, it's this year. I was hoping Alona would be the one to lead the team to a new level of success. I've reached out to other folks who do not have Tai Chi World Cup experience. It's very particular. But I've reached out to some other folks that I thought might be good captains. And, you know, I've gotten like, yeah, but then people like, you know, LA style follow through, except it's the whole country's LA and everyone's kind of, you know, not as fast to respond to things. So that's how I'm feeling. I want to be helpful, but I can only be as helpful as people are serious. I'm being honest with you guys that I do not feel that fire to compete right now. I don't see the benefit. I have World Cup titles. So like right now, I don't necessarily seek another World Cup title. I would love for US players, aside from Alona, to really start getting up there and bringing our legacy back. So what that means for you guys, if you are serious, if you do want to do this, if you do want to go to the Tai Chi World Cup in Taiwan, how I will be helpful besides creating content around the training and making myself available to remotely coach. And I will absolutely like see people in person. If you want to come and train with me, you're welcome to come and train with me. If you want me to come to you, organize a group of people that are willing to and are serious about the training, and I will come out to you guys. My father's already starting to take on some serious players in New York, so that is also an option too if you're on the other side of the coast. I'm in LA. I needed to make this video for a while. I've been thinking about it every week, because I really want you to know how sincere I am in making sure we get out to the Tai Chi World Cup. I don't know if I'll go to Taiwan, honestly. Like, it depends on who is coming together to really make this stuff happen. But I love you guys and I love the sport, and I will share the story of the US team and share the training so that even if you're not going to Taiwan, you can benefit from this too and expand what Tai Chi is in people's minds. The competitive stuff is really a litmus test for your principles, putting your principles under high pressure. Can you do what the Tai Chi classics talk about at a high level, at high speed, under real pressure, especially with people who don't care about your principles? So I think it's really, really important. I love you guys so much. If you ever have a thought, question, or idea, you know where I am, and I'll see you soon.